Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So again we're looking at Hyperlane or the Hyper token. I did cover it I think on July 10th or something like that, and after that I thought that it would only go as high as 37 cent, but it was just a massive rally. So it basically went from 11 cent to as high as 68, which was a massive rally. We'll talk about that in just a second. Now in this video we'll just look at its price action and what is happening with the token, and we'll also look at its tokenomics and some other things. Now the reason for this massive pump, if you look here, the price went from 11 cent to as high as 68 or 67. So this happened, there was some news that it was getting listed on various exchanges, but the biggest news that I did not cover that day was this one, because it happened after that. So basically I published a video, and after that there was a massive basically the Upbit ended up announcing the listing for the Hyper, and the token was already up, like, so after that it had a massive rally because of that. So that was something that actually pushed it even higher, and there was also a breakout from 200 EMA, and basically it retested around 200 EMA, and after that it saw a massive price jump, as you can see here. Now again, after trading at like 60, after hitting 68 cent, it actually ended up going as low as 33 cent, which basically means that it actually went down like 50% if we just check here. Yes, and after that it again has started to go up. Now I think this was just a correction, and there were many traders basically trying to push the price higher, and some of them were selling, and after that finally the sellers ran out of hyper token, and after that the buyers came in and they pushed the price higher. Now if we talk about why that happened, I don't have an exact answer, because there have been a lot of updates recently that they have been working on. The first one would be, or the important would be, their partnership with Eva Kilia. That seems to be one of the reasons why the token may have gone up, and they also had Symbiotic coming up and talking about some things, so that could be another thing. And we also have different things going on here as well that could have pushed the price higher. But I think this was just I think the seller just ran out of gas, and the buyer ended up pushing the price higher. Now if we talk about the token itself, it has a market cap of around 100 million, and it is one of the interoperability protocol as well as cross-chain communication. And if we look at the interoperability section, this is how it looks like. The biggest one of course would be Xzeta. The Xzeta is doing pretty good. It's up like 10%, so it could be the reason that, since the biggest token in the interoperability protocol, in the interoperability niche is going up, that could be one of the reasons why Hyper could be going up as well. But again, if we look at others such as Wormhole and Origin Trail, or even the Omni Network, those are not going up. Again, the Hyper, I think, is just a better interoperability at the moment, seems like. Now if we talk about how they are working, so they have been doing a lot of integration. So if you just look here, this is on the 4th month, which would be like April. They supported like 150 blockchains, and now they have over 159. So basically they are catching up to Xzeta, which the Xzeta does support a lot of chains, so they are basically catching up to Xzeta. So I think this is a massive growth. If you just look here in just like 2 or 3 months. After that, if you look here, the active contracts using Hyperlane, the number is not doing that well. It was peaking in the month of March, but again it is not doing that well. After that, we don't have that many you can say that many states that support this surge, but again it's doing well, so I don't think what is going on here. Anyways, now if we talk about the tokenomics of the token, it is basically used for the staking. As you can see here, you can stake it, and as of now it has around TVL of 51 million. So like 50% of the supply, the 50% of the circulating supply seems to be stayed, so I would say that's pretty good. Now if we talk about the token supply and the token release schedule, this is how it looks like. It is a max supply of 1 billion, at least as of now. That is what they mention, and I think in the future they may introduce inflation. That's what I think, but again we'll talk about it. So this is how it looks like. So for 1 year we don't have any sell pressure. So as of now I think in the March or in May of 2026 there will be additional sell pressure. So in the March there will be token unlocks for the team as well as core contributors and early backers. So early backers will get around 28 million tokens, and the team core contributors will get around 64, and the team or the foundation will get around 14.8. so that means foundation will get around 2 million because they will have already received like 12 million. So again this sell pressure from the early backers and core contributors will most definitely put a lot of stress on the price in the future. So that is something you should know if you are planning to hold this coin for at least more than 1 year. That is something you should know, and there will be a lot of sell pressure, and that has happened with a lot of tokens. So that is something you should know. Now if we talk about the rest of the supply, the rest of the tokens, they will have basically additional emissions from 750 million. So they will have additional staking rewards that will continue till 25 years. So that is something that they are going on. Now if we talk about the price itself, as of now this is how it looks like. As of now I think if it breaks above this resistance, which is around like 70 to 60 cent, I think it can basically go as high as this one. So if you just look at the correction, it was like 50%, and if we do try to calculate the price surge, if it happens, it should be around 50%, I think. So if we see a leg up from here, so let's just think that if the hyper does breaks above this level, I think it can go as high as, like, I will just draw it here, it can go as high as $1.05. So I think that's a possibility. If it goes and breaks this resistance, it can go as high as $1.05 seems to be. I think that is most likely the price it will most likely reject from, and after that it can go higher if it wants to, but as of now this is my target if it breaks above this level. And this level is pretty strong one because there were a lot of sellers waiting to sell the token, so it is unclear whether it will break it or not. If it does, I think it can go and it could actually end up hitting $1. If not, it again could actually go down. So as of now there is a lot of hype, and there are many people who are most likely dollar cost averaging in for this coin because they may have bought it around 60 or 70 cent, so they could be dollar cost averaging in and they could be buying it. So again, if they are able to push the price higher, I'm looking at $1 or $1.05. That seems to be the pretty good spot to take some profit. Again, if it does continues to go down, we have a lot of supports. The first one would be 34 cent, and if it does continues to go lower, we have 22, or even if it does go even lower, we have more supports below. But again, as of now, I could not spot any legit, or you can say any strong news that may have caused this pump beside that the buyers getting stronger than sellers. I could not spot anything else. So again, it can also retest around 200 EMA on the 4-hour chart, so like around 29 cent or even lower than that. But again, the break above 200 EMA was pretty impressive one, so I think retesting around 200 EMA could be the next target for it, so around 29 if it does not go above this level. But again, if it does ends up breaking this level, we are most likely heading towards $1.05. Anyways, this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back. Thanks for watching.